Hello riders or not, today on the vlog is Royal Enfield Scram.
As you probably could guess, Scram 411 has a 411cc engine, single cylinder, 4-stroke, air-cooled. Maximum power that Scram can reach is 24.3 horsepower at 6,500 RPMs. A maximum torque is 32 Newton meters at around 4,250 RPMs.
When I'm choosing a motorcycle, first of all, and it's very important, I look at the appearance. And I think majority of you watching my channel regularly are exactly the same. And you have to agree, this is a good looking little bike. I'm sure this year when the riding season is over and the winter is cold and we don't have all this heat, I will visit more builders in UK and we'll see what they did with a Scram. And I hope so, some of them will do some great stuff. What Royal Enfield states that Scram is more suitable for a city bike with ability to go light off-road, to go green laning, exactly what I did today. I'm still in Lithuania, in my homeland. I picked up the bike in Vilnius, in the capital of Lithuania. We only have a little bit of a seaside, however, lakes and rivers and forests are everywhere. And in the country like this, the bike which is capable to ride the town as well as go at least light green laning is probably the best. If I would still live in Lithuania, I would probably consider this one of my choices, as well as the desert sled that I fell in love. The price difference between those two would be the main consideration. So if my budget would be tighter, I would probably consider that. If the budget would be not in consideration, I would probably have a desert sled already. But I just started riding this, only had about an hour on the road, and who knows? Maybe at the end of the day, that would be my first choice. Not even thinking about the price difference. I think thermometer just reached 100 degrees. It's unbelievably hot. And I had to stop for a drink. If you are in Lithuania and you don't drink beer, that you have to drink. This is gira, kvass, Lithuanian national. I'm not sure where the roots are from, but this is delicious anyway. And also, if you are in Trakai, you have to try kibinai, as well as the castle. This is what Trakai is known for. This is really good.
I'm 1.75 meters tall. The bike's seat height is 795 millimeters. It's 185 kilograms weight. All the controls, pegs and levers are very easy to reach. I had no struggle whatsoever with anything.
Today I've been told something I didn't know, a top tip. If your brake disc has a plate like this, it means it has ABS. This Royal Enfield Scram has ABS in the front and at the back. That little plate.
Definitely not the off-road rider. You can judge by the speed I'm going. I can count on my fingers how many times I've been riding off-road. Of course, I would like to do it more. And it is amazing that on Scram I had this opportunity. The absolutely unknown road I've been on for the first time in my life. As you can see, there are some sharp corners where you can't see who's coming in front of you. I couldn't hear very well as well, wearing a helmet and because of the noise of a bike, even though it is not the noisiest. Still, I was actually loving it. The bike is not intimidating at all. If going faster on the road, you kind of miss a little bit more power than going off-road. For non-experienced rider like me, it's more than enough. The weight of a Scram Scrambler is not intimidating as some heavier scramblers on the market, and also because it's not the most expensive bike, you kind of feel like it's okay if you will drop it. I'm always careful with the bikes I borrow because it's not mine, you know. Plus, it takes time to get used to every new bike, especially the bike so different from the bike you normally ride. So, to be able to ride off-road, even that light, was a great achievement for me and a great comfort level of the motorcycle I was riding. Lithuanian roads are full of surprises. You see those lanes on the road, those are made by lorries and it can go pretty deep and pretty dangerous. First time I came to Lithuania on the bike, on my heavy bike, that was pretty scary. On the Scram, any surprise from huge potholes that you can find on the road to those lanes to, as you saw, a light off-road, I felt pretty confident and I felt great. I actually felt great. Exploring the unknown roads, I left Lithuania 18 years ago, so majority of the roads are unknown to me. Every small engine bike, including the Scram 411, was a great choice. Also, I can confirm it goes fast enough to keep you cool during the 30 degrees Celsius temperature.
I don't want to give it back. I really enjoyed riding it in Lithuania. I haven't changed my mind. I think in the country like Lithuania, this is a perfect commuting bike. The bike that you feel confident on to go on and off-road. It doesn't have to be powerful for you to have fun. It doesn't have to be powerful for you to enjoy riding and exploring. For me, motorcycling is not about getting from point A to point B the fastest that I can. To me, motorcycling, especially traveling in different countries, even though Lithuania is my country, when I lived here, I never had a motorcycle, so it's kind of, I find it again. I find the roads, I find the places, I look at it, I explore, and I like to be a part of it. Instead of concentrating on how fast to do the corner and spending hours and hours filtering boring traffic, I prefer riding B roads. I prefer exploring and going to see the lake, to see little villages, to see people and the houses, and go slower speeds but have the experience of the country. To me, that is what motorcycling is about. Behind the camera is Rokas, somebody who is responsible for me riding Scram today. Everyone who works in the shop can do the trick.
It's very easy actually.
Is it?
Yep.
Can I try it?
Yep.
Mike? Okay.
Basically, ar aš lietuviškai galiu pasakoti.
You can say in any language you want, I will translate it.
Okay, well, you just put your feet here, take the handlebar with your one hand, and basically lift the rear part on the side stand center, like this. Yeah.
Okay, but the front you still drag.
Yes.
Okay.
The front wheel rolls by
Okay.
itself.
So you're
And
only
it just
lifting
goes
the...
like that. Very easy.
How
Well,
many kilos is a Scram?
almost
Roughly.
200.
Oh, okay. So it's
Few-
good, it's a good bike to learn.
Yeah. Few kilos lighter than Himalayan,
Okay.
and that's it. Well, again,
Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try. I'll check if it is recording. And I lift just the back.
yeah. Only the back. Yes, and now pull it towards yourself. Only the back. Yes.
Oh yeah.
You have to just catch
To
the moment of it.
Yeah, and get used to it.
Yeah.
It was scary at the beginning. That's so cool! Look
Yes.
at this! From now on, the best angles for you guys, filming the motorcycles and
It will
showing...
be so much easier.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I'm gonna show the beautiful side, just like that. Ta-da! Thank you very much.
Wonderful done.
Top tip: how to turn your motorcycle if you have very limited space. So you are the owner of Himalayan. You have to be closer because I'm not sure if you fit in the camera.
Okay, yes.
You are the owner of Himalayan. I never ridden Himalayan before,
Yeah,
and
yes.
As you're working in the shop, you did rode this one.
A little
Can you
bit.
tell me
yes.
your own like experience, how it is different for somebody who has Himalayan, what to expect riding this?
Well, you can expect better handling on the street. Basically, because of the smaller front wheel, as it is a little bit smaller, and a little bit wider. So a little bit it resembles more to a street bike than a bike for off-road.
So it's better cornering.
Yeah. It's more. It wants to lean more than Himalayan, and it has a totally different styling. I like Himalayan myself because it has that rough utility style. Yeah, but Scram 411 is a great bike for the city and for the back roads because it has that stylish look that none of the bikes in the market has right now. Like exact this look, almost clean scrambler.
How about the power difference between Himalayan and Scram? Is it the same? Or
Yeah, it's
different?
exactly the same.
Is it exactly the same?
Yeah. The Scram 411 is a little bit lighter. It might be a difference on the paper, but you won't feel on the street anyways.
Is it possible to tune it and to upgrade the engine and make it a little bit nippier and faster?
Yeah, of course. All Royal Enfields are like empty canvases for customizing, and I know that you know that from your experience. Continentals, Interceptors, Himalayan Scrams, even Meteors and Classics can be customized not even with the style, but with the engine as well. They have options for big bore kits, for custom camshafts, you name it. Even without any big modifications, you can switch the front sprocket to a smaller one, to a bigger one, to get more acceleration or more top speed. It's an empty canvas. You can do whatever you want with it.
And another question, can you fit most of Himalayan custom parts to a Scram? I
think so. Yeah, engine is completely the same engine. The suspension, especially, I'm sure that front suspension is a different one. Front wheel, as I mentioned, also a different one. So really depends what parts we are talking about.
And another question, how long do you have your Himalayan?
For a little bit more than a year.
And how many kilometers you roughly did?
7,000.
You did 7,000 kilometers. Yeah. Would you say it's reliable? How about servicing? And because it's the same engine, so you're not selling a bike. I'm not buying it. I'm leaving next week.
She doesn't know that yet.
No, I'm leaving next week. I'm in the van. I can fit 2 bikes. Anyway. Anyway, moving from this, would you say it's reliable?
Yeah.
From your own experience as a rider?
As a rider, I didn't face any issues with my bike. And my cousin has exactly same color Himalayan for exact amount of time as I do, and she did not have any issues at all, except her battery died in the winter time, so that's normal. Yeah, Mine didn't.
Yours didn't?
Yeah, no.
Do you ride it in winter as well? A little bit.
It depends on the weather. If there is no snow or ice on the road, and if it's not extremely cold, I spent last New Year, I think, on the motorcycle.
Do you take it off-road as well?
Yeah, I do. I haven't changed the tires because the stock are just fine for some gravel roads, forest tracks. Even if you have enthusiasm and some will for adventures, you can take it on sandy tracks or on muddy tracks, and you might need some assistance in the adventures, but it goes very well. Yeah.
And the last question I have is about this, because I will grab the camera and show everyone, because that shows the time at the moment, but I know it's a sat-nav, isn't it? I'm using quad lock everywhere, so because I don't know how to use all the modern technologies on the modern bikes.
So we have this application that is already launched. Mm-hmm. We start the bike. It says built with Google because it's based on Google Maps. That's extra convenient. Mm-hmm. And when the bike started, you can see that red helmet changed to green helmet, which means we are connected. And let's say I want to have a cup of coffee nearby. I click on here, it shows me all the nearby coffees. I choose the one I want to drive to, and basically this is it. We click navigate and it shows where to go.
Turn left at Sasupioji. Destination, make a U-turn at Sasupioji.
Oh,
This is my phone was talking, but yeah, it shows you where to turn.
that's cool. So if you don't want to use any sat nav or
Yeah.
your phone on the bus, I prefer the phone because I can see all the information in advance.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah, but if you are local, for example,
Yeah.
and you kind of know where you're going,
Yes.
then this is very convenient. You don't need anything else. It's difficult to make a conclusion and compare it with a lot more expensive bikes, but for the price that it is, it's awesome value. Guys, seriously, I'm not surprised why Royal Enfield is growing, because they're providing enough quality, enough of enjoyment, enough of the style, and enough of everything for the price you pay. More than enough. That's what I think. And now my new skill. Okay, this leg. Like this.